Am I the scumbag for calling the police on my fiancé? My fiancé, 28 male, and I, 30, have been together for 3 years. I used to live close to work and used public transportation, but after I moved into his house, which is hours away from work, I bought myself a car since I'm a nurse, and also since there isn't any hospitals close to where we live that I could transfer to. My fiancé's car hasn't been working for close to 2 months now. It requires so much money to get it fixed, and he refused my financial help when I offered it. Instead, he would ask to use my car every now and then, and I agreed, as long as it's not when I'm working. And also, since he only uses it for trips to the supermarket, etc. On New Year's Eve, he told me he wanted to use my car and go hang out with his friends and celebrate, but I declined because I had to cover a night shift and needed my car to travel to work. He insisted and even suggested I take the night off or swap shifts with another nurse, but I couldn't do that last minute. I thought he dropped it then, but when I went into the shower and got out, I couldn't find him or my car. I freaked out and started calling for half an hour, but he didn't answer me. I tried again till one of his friends picked up. I demanded he give the phone to my fiancé, but he said they were out and confirmed that he took my car and told me that my fiancé said it's better that I skip my shift and he'll be back with my car later. I couldn't take it. I felt so enraged. I had my fiancé on the phone telling him I did not consent for him to take my car and go hang out with his friend, and said I'd call the police to get it back if he refused. But he didn't take me seriously, so I ended up calling the police, and he and his friends were picked up at a bar where they were hanging out, then taken to the police department. I got my car from there and still went to my shift. My fiancé was let go hours after I left, and he blew up my phone with missed calls and texts about how I was out of my mind to call the police on him and put him in this situation. I did not respond, but when I got off work the next day, we got into an argument, and he said he couldn't believe I'd do this to him, but I told him he made me do this, to which he responded that I was petty and callous because not only did I ruin his New Year celebration, but all of his friends aren't speaking to him after I put them in this situation as well. And he then kept giving me silence about it. I did consider this a form of theft, especially since he went behind my back after a no from me. But he was shocked that I'd even implied that he was a thief, and said what's yours is mine and vice versa, so I shouldn't be using the terms theft and stealing. Am I the scumbag?